naye ate mukuwandika statement batugamba abantu tetuyita muntu yenna tugende tebagenda tuwa police bond batugamba tugende naye tetwogera ku byonna bye twalabye bye batubuuzizza tuddeyo tusirike tetwogera na bamawulire bonna second time we batukwata nga tumaze okwogera byonna bye twayiseemu tetugenda kyagala so that's the reason we twavuddeyo abamu wetuli. Yeah, I'm Mase Walkamba, head of EMC. On Tuesday this week, we are gone for burial. One of our colleagues by the name Mary had lost a mother, so we went to Rakai for burial. But on our way back, we found, and we thought that it was a normal roadblock. So they stopped us, we stopped. Only to stop, we found people with guns. They forced us to leave the car forcefully. They strangled our necks, our hands. They pushed us into a drone. There were many drones there and security guards there. They pushed us into a drone, pushing us, slapping us, boxing us. In fact, they were saying, "You are foot soldiers. Why can't you run? Why can't you run?" So we entered into a drone. They covered our faces with black clothes. So we went, not knowing even where we were going that night. They drove for some time. It took long to reach where we are going. Reached, we came out of the car, still we are covered, not knowing where we were going, but there was a lady trying to direct us. So they made us sit on the floor. That's when they started asking us questions. Where are you coming from? They got our contacts, they got our phones, they told us where do you come from. Then they told us to rest, and in the morning they are going to interrogate us. They put us in the room where we found other ladies, about 6 of them. We sat, but we didn't know where we were at that time. So in the morning around 9, they came and picked my colleague for interrogation. She was there for some good time, like maybe 4 hours. When she came back, they also called me for interrogation, but the questions they were asking her, especially me, how did I join Bobiwine, our president? Who connected me to him? Why is it that our president trusted me with that big position in this party? What do we do? How do we connect with other people in different countries and different districts and constituencies? What are our plans for Kawempe North by-elections? Who funds us? Where do we get money that makes us to run that? Our financial controller, who heads Buganda? Why is it that many people are joining us, especially the youth? What message do we give them? Our family backgrounds, where we started from, how much do they pay us here? How do we earn a living to sustain our families? All that. So at the end, they told us that when we release you, because one of your colleagues is not feeling well, and we hear anything about what we've asked you, and we get you the second time, they're not going to like it. So yesterday we were there, it was around 5, they came for us. Then they covered our faces again. They pushed us into a car and they drove us, not knowing that we are taking us to Chireka police station. They told us to call one person from our families. After giving us our phones again, they told us, don't call anybody here. Then they recorded a statement from us. But after that statement, because if you are given money, can you come to NRM and work for us?
twali tuva mu kuzikirako munnaffe John Mary Ssebu abeerawo tugenda okulaba nga abantu bali mu black crowns emmotoka yaffe gamba ne tusendabirwamu ffenna okwagala okumanya kigenda mu maaso etaddiira get out your phones get out your phones ofuluma ofunako ekikuba nze bankuba waya ku mugongo ne kabina nemba ntula drone okusooka bateekamu emu rova nzisimu ye nga tagiraba ne batubuuza alina essimu kikaki of course tuyinza otula mmotoka yemu naye nga simanyi munnange essimu gyakolaki gyakutte kuba buli omu alina simu ye n'abagamba nange essimu sigirina ne bamukebera nti muganda nga kale twogere naye ffe nga rova essimu ogirina ogiweeyo kubanga nga bamukuba because the phone was missing olwo ezaffe bazitutte zonna already bwe bakwata kyasooka okugjako is the phone kati ne bamala ne batugyamu ffe tetwamanya kyaddira ne batwala mu drone yaffe y'abakyala naye mu kugenda omusajja n'ansamba mu mugongo bw'ati ndaba oli foot soldier kanti omuvu nali ngenda kwekwa ku bino ebigundi ebateeka ku nguudo eryo bikola boda omukyala yansindika bw'ati n'enzina emabega kuba nali ngenda gwako obwenti kati omukyala oli eyanyamba omusirikale n'ansindika bw'ati nemekubanga nekonaku ekyo ekintu ne tugenda mu mmotoka eyo ne batukebera ne tutuula ne batuzaako obukooko ne batukwekako empingo paka ne batuvuga kuvuga ne twetuuka nga tuli awantu tutategeera because already zayisanula zigenda mu nyengeri gye bajjanga amasimu batukako gajjamu password nnyo gijjamu password basobodde accessinga yonna kati awo twasobola okulaba ku ssaawa ne tuzijjamu ne tuzibalekera amasimu gane tugakola ki tugabawa buli omu nga bakubuuza gy'ova gy'osula baganda bo famire kwegamba background yo yonna ebibuuzo ebyaliko kyekiro ne batutwala ne twebakira because nalina complications zange ate siinaawo ddagala ne bampa panado ne tugenda ne tweyasula gye twasanga abakyala abala of course tosobola kuba tusobola kuba kino okwebaka tukuba kuzibu because you're wondering what is happening next ne tubeerawo kati nkera ku matasaaniro oba ssatu oba nnya you cannot tell the time kwanto banasaawa ne tuyingira ne bantwala munda mu room bakubuuza ebibuuzo bakuba obudde obungi nnyo okukubuuza ebibuuzo naye ebibuuzo bye bakubuuza they use your phone babikola simu yo kakati gwe abakyala mutegese okwekalakaasa ne mwana tetunateeka kwekalakaasa it's a march to parliament nera mwena kwekalakaasa mugenda kwokya ebintu mwe ng'abakyala because at first saabagambako nti ndi w'abakyala but because they had access to the phone they could see everything ne bangamba oli kakiko ka byakulonda ate gwe w'abakyala how come bakwesiga abakyala to that extent Kyagulanyi omuyita otya oba Lewis omuyita otya abakulu kubanga bakwesiga byonna abalinange simanyi maybe olowooza pati yali yakatandikawo mangu awo ne batuwa obuvunaanyizibwa awo ne tugenda mu maaso ebibuuzo bakubuuza bingi ne bakubuuza okay tumutrainingibwawa naawe ogenda ku leadership school ekamooca embaga leadership school naye nja kukola ki naye ng'oli liita n'oba nga tonagenda ku leadership school ekamooca gyonna gye mutraininga ne bafoot soldier because bakinsistingako nnyo ne mbagamba nze sinaba kugendayo eyo awo ne batandika ebisinga nga babikubuuliza ku simu ono Flavia yaani ono Joyce Baga lwaki ataddeko eno message yaani akola ngaani ne bakubuuza ku Nagudi ne bakubuuza ku Namcharles Lydia because they had access on the phone nabala buli omu kyabadde postinga that's why gye bakubuuzaako kati awo ne nvaayo ne nkomawo awo ko olunaku nafuna ku kadde okulya ku baganda banjukira amaaso gaba mabike ne mbulya ku lova nze ng'atudde awo ne kayabula by the following day I did not because akolo twali twakagenda fena batubuuzaako naye nga buli omu alina amubuuza naye nga mu kitundu ekimera obuli eddoboozi lya munno mu nnyumba omumuli oba mu lumu twali awo ne nvaayo ko olubuto lwali lunnuma ne bagaka basooke bayitoon nze ne banzaayo kati jjo era nenzirayo ku makya ne bambuuza naye jjo nabadde very bad nga siri bulungi yadde jjo kati ne banzizaayo mangu kuba be bampadde ne kyayi baga maybe you give her some water nenvaayo ne banziza mu ruumu ne baleka batwalaani maze olw'eggulo batukima ye bwe bamututte yaluddeyo kati zaadde bakankuba empiso ne baa temukwampiso ku kabina kubanga ekigere kye okube ku sambi kuba kabina kannuma baakakubye kati ne bankuba empiso ku sambi nenzija ne neebaka ne nfunamuko kweri because it was a pain kill ne neebakamukaawo kati neebase nagenzi ne mbawuza bannange abali muli mukyala talina akyaliyo olwamaze n'akomawo ne batugamba mujje mwembi tugende tubabuuza ebibuuzo omulundi gumu because naadesewula lungi nga nsesema kati mubatwemera nnyo okunkwatako kati ne tujja awo ne twatuuse ate batutte mu ndala awo batuweredde ebintu byaffe tetwazenda kusayininga nga lwe twayingira twasayininga nga tubiteekayo wate twasayininze ne babituddiza era ne batuzzako obukookolo ne batuvuga okuddamu okwekanga bangamba kubira muganda because bakubuuza abantu bakubuuza enamba ya muganda omu maama wo taata wo ne bbaawo so ne bangamba I want you to call your brother we saw he's a doctor and he's the only person they allowed me to call gwe nakubidde ajja atupiikirire yali tannaba natuuka kuba namba entwagireseewo ne bagamba andala n'emmotoka yammeze kasa mukozi wange statement muvuge mugende era ye okunfuna yanzize ku lwebe ng'okidda ku URA wetwapaakinza sookunze because yabadde ajja on his way coming Wembule ekireka ate abo bo bano bakoze kye batugambidde mufulume that's how ekyazzeeko okulaba tuli waka twavudde mu ddwaliro naye ntugende ewaka nendasonako
Can you speak some little English, please?
I'm Rahma Juma Loa, Secretary for the Women League and the EMC member. On Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, we're coming from Raka Ishotera, from a burial. One of our colleagues lost her mother. We went for a burial. As we reached Mpiji, it was at around 7:30, 7:40. I could not estimate the right time, but it was around there. There was a roadblock. We thought it's a normal one, the normal jam for every traffic jam. Then we saw some people came and started knocking our car. They were all dressed in black. They had uniform, the black one. They told us to come out. We were talking in Swahili. So when they saw we didn't respond in Swahili, so they came back to English. Get out, get out. Harshly, so people were there. So many cars were there because. So when we got out, you've been beaten. Enter in the car, give them your phone. Before you enter in the car, first give them your phone. So I was beaten at the back because for them they use wires. Even I get a problem with it because it's still painful. When we entered in the car, our colleague never had his phone. I don't know if it had fallen down because when we reached there, they found it. They started slapping him. Where is your phone? Beating him harshly. What is your phone? So they had to transfer us the ladies from that car and they went to our car. So I could not tell how did they get the phone because he insisted if it's not down, it's in the car, which we were seated in. So we don't know what happened after. The next thing we knew, as I was going to the drone, someone kicked me down. I'm a foot soldier. I almost bumped my head on this thing they use on the road to put the borders, the road. Then the traffic officer helped. There's a police officer still in black helped me and pushed me back like this. I didn't knock myself. When we entered in our car, they checked us, covered our eyes. They put them. What should I call it? They put us in the drone and then drove us to a place where we didn't know. Blindfolded until we reached where we didn't know. We get off. We entered inside. Forced us to remove all our passwords in our phones. We restarted. Should not have any password. Then we left the phones with them, and they were online all the time. They have Wi-Fi. The phone can be in airplane mode, but they were online. I don't know how they could do it. Our phones were always on. There they could always complain, your husband is over calling. Because he called so much bad and had to call me. So in the morning, we went to the room where we slept in the morning. I was picked, asked a lot of questions about the women's day. Why are we taking the women's day in Masindi? Why do we have an activity on 24th? I was like, we wrote to police. If police does not respond, we will not do that activity. We're waiting for the police's response. Because we saw people marching earlier, we thought it's okay. We can also write and they reply. So we're waiting for the reply. That's what I told them. Then they asked me about some names because they were in our groups, the women groups. Whenever they see someone chats with a strong message, they say, who is this one? Who are these women warriors? We want to see the women warriors. I was like, I don't know much about the women warriors because I've just formulated their group. I cannot talk for them. They will first come to me and explain to me what is the agenda, what is protest vote. So those were the questions they were asking me. And how come Chabla trusted me so much and Lois to be on the EMC and still to lead the women? I was like, maybe I have passion for the women. That's why I could answer them like that. Then eventually yesterday I came back, but I was sick. Eventually yesterday they called me again. I was in a lot of pain with tears. So they had to They didn't take long questioning me. They questioned me for sometimes they were like, Mama we take her to our hospital because they have a hospital within. Then they took me to the hospital. They wanted to give me a painkiller injection. I was like, don't inject on my buttocks because it's paining me. They injected it on the side. Then afterwards, I was sleeping. They took her. They took long, then brought her back. Then they told us to dress up and we'll go for more interrogation. From there, that's when we found out they're giving us our bath. And they told us they still blindfolded us and drove us up to Chireka. The only time I get to know that we're in Chireka, when they told me to call my brother because of that, call your brother. I called my brother. Before even he could reach at Wembley, they told us to drive off because Martha's car was already brought to us. They were like, you drive, they'll find you along the way. By the as I was coming, that's why I came so much sweating. Around here, I found the drones and the vehicles again. I felt so bad because even at night I felt asleep. Whenever I could hear a car, I felt like someone is coming towards me. So when I was coming just along this road, I found them. I had to get off whatever means I was using. I had to started running like a mad person. I had to buy a kavera and put in my bag so that they don't recognize me. Because those are not my clothes. I reached at my brother's place. That's where I'm staying for a treatment for now.
Okay, nice song. Okay, maybe question.
Because they called him with some nicknames, then the Karuna so I could not tell which foot soldier was
naye nga foot soldier naye nga tebasobodde kumurecognizinga naye nga mukyala so mbadde mbabuuza abadde mulenzi
yes mukyala because we were seated abadde n'abalala we didn't say any other woman. Oli abadde mulenzi
nga bamu
they blindfold nze naffe bad blindfold can hear the voice when they're asking him.
Why don't you answer this and that?
Bamubuuza ekibuuzo n'akimira nga they take him to another room so ne bamubuuza say one.
Ekintu ekyokera ddala era kyenabagambye nsiri mumanyi w'amateeka oba bambuuzizza
badde tebawulira bulungi wafunye okubakuliso okusobola okuyamba mu mbeera gy'atayitamu wekakasa otya empisa ye yakubiddwa mu mbeera gye babadde muyitamu nti ddala badde okufuna bujjanjabi
sijja kulimba nti oba nabadde nsobola okwekakasa nti ekiro naye ne bangambye twabadde mu ddwaliro nga bankubira akacupa ne bakamenya nga nange awo ndaba so I cannot say wekiba nga balina kye bankumya nga kiri mu musayi because nawe kiri musawo gamba nti tekiri naye nga yino empiso yokka gye bankubidde nga apart from that and Panadol gye bampadde
kibuuzo ekisembayo nga tebiriyo so this is that is the situation we are going through as NUP. Yeah,
bainsistiinze nnyo ku kalu ke tugendamu aka by election
what our techniques
what have we planned ne bagenda kukola embeera yonna era tugamba abantu bonna bagenda mu kawulire special abavubuka drone zigenda kukwata abantu bangi baagala kuteekawo abantu buli omu asobole okutya naye nga kakalulu ketugenda mu ekawempe kati by election tegenda kubeera nomo by election ogenda kubeera lutalo.
What are techniques?
Anagenda okupandinga sente tuzijjawa zitugenda okwesa mu kalulu ako ye lwaki twawa omwami oyo kanso nga flag bearer lwaki tetwawa Sereboka.
Okay, you say that in English.
Yeah, they asked us about what were our plans that we planned for Kawempe by-elections, and basing on their questions and the discussions, they were saying that by-election is going to be a normal by-election. It's going to be war. And they asked me as a chairperson of the election management committee, why did I give Councillor Alcole card instead of giving Sereko the flag?
SG, maybe you can brief us what is the situation in the party looking at all these things happening since they started the abducting, the court and others.
Yeah, so friends, you can see what is going on in NUP right now. It's very unfortunate. Many of our leaders, as I speak, are in fear. Some have to change cars. Many of them are not even sleeping at their homes because of the state of panic. Right now, there are some of our comrades who we are looking for. We don't know where they are because yesterday they were was a threat that they could be picked up, but we are still trying to call their phones and they are not reachable. We don't know exactly what is happening. So this is a situation that is ongoing in NUP and in our country. You can imagine these harmless, wonderful ladies who sit on our election management committee. Why would they be held in a military facility? Why? And for us, we believe that it was after exposing them, because as you can see, that car had a tracker. So after they realized that the car tracker had pointed out exactly where they were, we believe that is why even that car was removed from that facility, because the car was able to show that they were being held at CMI. Remember, the whole day yesterday we were trying to ask them where these people were, and they kept saying that they did not have them. So it was after the issue of the tracker was exposed that these people at Mbuya, that they came out to say that. But you can see what we've been telling you. These are the things they've been doing to our foot soldiers and many other people that they abduct. They are always asking them, who funds NUP? What is your next plan? What are you planning to do? Why do you have a lot of support? And all those other ridiculous questions they ask. Right now, we are still looking for a head of mobilization chairman, Nyanzi Fred Sentam. You all know that he was taken away all these days back, the fourth day now. And up to now, his family, his friends, all of us as a party, we don't know where he is. We moved to police stations, we have moved to different prisons, we've moved to different facilities. Our teams have been there, and no one can account for Chairman Nyanzi. And like I said before that, they took away his eye. So we know that they must be going on. We demand for the immediate release of these our people because these are not criminals. They did not commit any offense. They have been in detention now more than 48 hours. Chairman Nyanzi, almost twice as much time. And up to now, you know, no one knows where he is. You remember there was even a video which showed why he was being taken away. There was a police van, Rovanzi. Mune Edi Kayabula, nabo tetunabalabako. Chairman Nyanzi gwe basooka okuwamba naye tetunamulabako. Naye nga tebanawamba ne Chairman Nyanzi basooka ne bawamba abantu baffe. Tugende twenyonyoleko. Mu kifo ky'okuwamba abantu, jjo mwalabye families nga ne family ya Maswa Lukamba, chairperson waffe w'akakiiko ng'eyogera. Kati omuntu bamubuzaawo mu ngeri eyo, kakati tubadde tubagamba buli lunaku nti abalala abatakolera regime ya Museveni bwe banaavaayo nga so tugenda mu maaso n'okubanja abantu baffe gwe mulamu omukulu. Mu Luganda twavaayo ne twogera ku nsonga twavaayo ffe ng'abantu ffenna baagala enkyukakyuka mu nsi eno ne tuteerawo gavumenti salesale era mwalaba bwe batale nabo bapanikinga ne baleeta Dr. Besigye ekiwandiiko ekyali kyakumuleeta wiiki ejja ne bakisembeza ne bamuleeta. Tumanyi bulungi nnyo nti bali respondinga ku pressure eyo kwe kumuleeta mu civilian court eyo newankubadde Singiza omulamuzi gwe bayita Singiza era yaddamu n'amusindika mu nkomyo. Naye tumanyi bulungi nnyo nti embeera ekyagenda mu maaso ya bunkenke mu ggwanga, bawamba abantu baffe. Lwamu omu n'ababuulidde bw'abadde ajja wano drone zasanzeeyo n'abasajja ba counterterrorism n'ebirala, era abadde alina okuva ku piki gy'abadde atambulirako n'atambula ku bigere okutuuka wano. So tujja kuddamu tutuule ng'abakulembeze tulabe ki ekirala kye tugenda okukola, kubanga twabagamba tumanyi bulungi nnyo nti badikiteeta bonna bannakyemalira bawuliriza pressure, teri kirala kyonna kyonna kye bawuliriza era kye tugenda kuzzaako. Ensonga zino tuzitutte mu kooti nga bulijjo abantu baffe abawambibwa tugenda mu kooti ne tusaba kooti okuyisa ebiragiro bye bayita habeas corpus oba ekiragiro ekikaka poliisi n'ebitongole bya gavumenti byonna okuleeta bano abantu mu kooti. Era bannamateeka baffe bafunye affidavits ku nganda z'abano abantu be basooka okuwamba enansana twateeka mudda n'olunaku lwakyo tutaddeyo habeas corpus applications z'abano abantu abalala. So twagala bateebwe baleetebwe, naye tetukyagamba nti baleetebwe ne mu mbuga z'amateeka kubanga kati byonna bye bakola biri mu bumenyi bw'amateeka. So twagala abantu baffe bateebwe basobole okudda ewaabwe. Our legal teams have applied for habeas corpus orders to compel the regime to release these people. These are orders that we've been asking for every time. You know, this crisis that is happening at the backdrop of 18 people who were disappeared in 2019, 2020, 2021 NUP supporters who are still missing up today. Some cases were able to get habeas corpus orders But up to now, the regime has never accounted for those people. And that is why